Welcome to another live stream watch long reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Real Hope FA versus CF Cruz Azul in leg one of the first round of the 2025 CONCACAF Champions Cup. Wow, we're here. Welcome back to the beautiful, magnificent Champions Cup tournament. We're here, we're going, we're ready to kick on. Let's have some fun with this one. And we're back on Rumble. Okay, we're good. New intro. There we go. Real Hope FA contra CF Cruz Azul en la Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF. Partido ida. Primera ronda. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. Teams are about to come out. They're playing at Estadio Cibao, Santiago de los Caballeros, Cibao, in the DR, the same stadium they've been playing in, the Haitian teams. How we doing, Jimmy? How we doing, Adam? Welcome to the Champions Cup. One game today, one review today. We're going to have some fun with it. And we're getting going. Real Hope versus Cruz Azul. Real Hope hosting Cruz Azul. We know how this one's probably going to go, but time flies by, man. Such is life. All right. Well, we're ready to go. Starting 11s are as follows. Hold on, let's not forget that. Starting 11s. Here we go. For Real Hope, in goal, Gulli Elien. The back four, Peterson, Pierre, Iveto, Dort, Ellison, Duche, Huggins, Michel. We got Judy Johnson, Oliver Wodensky, Steve Mondestin, Daniel St. Fleur in the midfield. Watts Lazard and Angelo Exilius, the front two. For Cruz Azul, happy Super Bowl week. We're getting there. But first, the Champions Cup goes first. Starting 11 for Cruz Azul. In goal, Andres Gudinho. The back three of Gonzalo Piovi, Willardita, Jesus Orozco. The midfield four of Ignacio Rivero, Lorenzo Faravelli, Amari Morales, Omar Campos. And the front three of Luca Romero, Angel Sepulveda, and Alexis Gutierrez. And teams are about to walk out. Cruz Azul wearing blue. Real Hope wearing white, I'm guessing. Happy to see you back, Sean. Gudinho starting, not Mir. What snacks you having for Super Bowl? Sausage balls, Rotel, chips, and some bread to dip in the Rotel, but that's about, well, I guess there'll be some, what's the word? Little Smokies made. I'm not sure, but really I'm just going to be eating the sausage balls and Rotel. So, and maybe I'll put the rest of my fried pickles, those frozen fried pickles, in the oven and do those too. I don't know, maybe. Well, there you go. 2-0. But teams are about to walk out. Oh, look, a Blue Jays hat. Cool. It's like there's sausage, but there's cheese in there. They're made out of Bisquick. You throw Bisquick mix. You mix sausage, Bisquick mix, and cheese together. You roll them out, and then you put them in the oven. So the Bisquick mix kind of gives it a little bit of a crust. There's cheese in there, and there's sausage. And you don't have, all you got to do is put the sausage in the bowl with the Bisquick mix with the cheese. And roll them out and then put them in the oven. So you don't even have to cook the sausage before you. It's on FS2 and One Soccer in Canada, 2B in Mexico. So that is confusing. But it's on FS2. So the Fox Sports incognito window trick hit incognito window in your browser, go to foxsports.com, click the game, you're good. If you don't have any of that, of course. I got FS2 on YouTube TV, so there you go. Well, the move almost fell apart. That's the problem with Mateusz Bogusz. The move almost fell apart to the point where he almost didn't end up moving to Cruz Azul. So I'm sure he's a little bit behind the rest of them. I think he's on the roster. He's just behind the rest of them. Let me check what the bench looks like. Yeah, Mir's on the bench. Rotondi's on the bench. I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, wait. No, it is. Yorgos Giacomakis is on the bench. I would think he's on the roster, but teams are walking out. We're about to start the Champions Cup. Let's go. And Raul Hope in white. And Cruz Azul, the blue. Of course, they're Cruz Azul. Why wouldn't they be in blue? So, let's begin this beautiful, wonderful tournament. Hit the like button. Let's get this one going. And we got a good one. I would say the off season, yeah, I would say it was, at least it's even, lost and gained, but I'd say they've lost more than they've gained. Now, some of those stars were traded to MLS clubs with the cash trade rule. And then, of course, Cucho was sold to Betis. I'd say there was more dumb trades within MLS with stars, with club stars, than players that left the league. Now, of course, Luciano Acosta looks like he's leaving the league. Evander looks like he's going to be replacing him. Cucho left the league, but then you got Dejan Joveljic going to Kansas City. I get cap concerns. Mark Delgado sent to LAFC. Gaston Brugman sent to Nashville. You got Jack McGlynn going to Houston. It's more of players getting traded out of nowhere. And maybe it is the cash trade rule. A lot of these trades are cash trades. Ted Kudipietro just got traded for cash, which I'm glad, because that means Toronto's going to win opening day because he ain't going to score on us. I was afraid of that. Always finds a way, doesn't he? I think he went to the West too, but I'll check again. Starting 11, Raul Hope FA in goal, Gulli Elien. The back four of Dort, Pierre, Michel, Duche. The midfield five of St. Fleur, Wodensky, Exilius, Judy, Mondestin, and the start up top, Lazard. FS2. Well, he should. He's the Red Bull czar of football. Of course he should. I think Columbus is winning the CCL. I still trust him, even though they got rid of Cucho. I still trust Williford Nancy. Hey, maybe people in Europe didn't want Mateusz Bogusz. Probably would have been easier to leave to Europe if he stayed in MLS. But Natalie Simon's the center ref tonight. And the Champions Cup is about to begin. Chivas laughing. They're still gonna beat Sabao, but we'll get there. Probably. VAR referees. We do have VAR tonight. Danian Parchment and O'Shane Nation, the VAR referees, both from Jamaica. Who I got tomorrow for the win? I want Forge to win, but Monterey. I'm not dumb. Monterey's winning. But if Forge wins, I'll be over the moon. I don't care if they lose the second leg. I'll still be over the moon. Start 11, Gudinho. The back three, Orozco, Piovi, Dita. The midfield four of Campos, Gutierrez, Faravelli, Rivero. And then front three of Morales, Sepulveda, and Romero. Of course they do, but I think CONCACAF would still be very good in the Libertadores. So, no. I know Cruz Azul almost blew a 3-0 lead the last time they played, but Raul Hope's not going to get close to them. I think Forge has a better chance of beating Monterey than Cruz Azul has has a chance of losing to Real Hope. No. You're missing out. And we're about to get going. Probably, but I still think Forge has a better chance of winning tomorrow than Real Hope does tonight. I will be legitimately real. I'll be legitimately real. I didn't say that meant anything. I'm just saying Forge has a better chance. That's all that means. Real Hope has like a 3% chance. Forge has like a 10. But that's still bad. And Cruz Azul to kick off. Here we go. The Champions Cup is underway for 2025. One game tonight. One match, one review. It's that simple. They've never played the Women's World Cup in the Dominican Republic. So unless you're talking about like a U17 Women's World Cup, then I think they did. Maybe. But that's probably what you're talking about. Yeah, I think so. But not a main one. Well, there you go. But we're off. Cruz Azul putting out their best 11. Like, they put out a pretty damn good group for the youth. Yeah, I think it did, actually. Yeah, I think it did. Well, same with, like, Central America and the Caribbean. Playing forward, which is pretty cool. I'm not saying it's not. It is cool. But Real Hope. You're telling me Real Hope doesn't sound like a Sunday league name? Come on. It's Real Hope, really. Cruz Azul's taking this seriously. They better. They better. Like, they would win this with their cantera, probably. But to take it seriously, I mean, yeah, Godinho's in goal instead of Mir. This is true. But Godinho is still pretty damn good. So, there you go. Their turnout, maybe something good's about to happen for North Korea. Yeah, no Bogish. He's not on the bench at all. But the move almost fell apart completely, so that's why. And that's a foul free kick for Cruz Azul. Michel gets a yellow, and this might not end so well. This might not end so well for Real Hope, but that's kind of what we figured. I won't lie. That's kind of what we all figured. Of course, it's just been a day. It's been a day. Come on now. I mean, you would hope they have a replacement lined up, but it still takes longer than a day. What'd you expect? It's a team who has no shot against a team who's going to kick their ass. Of course there's a yellow card 2 minutes in. French. Haitians speak French. Creole. Not Louisiana. I don't know, actually. I wonder how different Haitian Creole is to Louisiana Creole. I wonder how different it is. I want to know. It's not French, but it's a dialect. It's like Quebec. Quebecois is a dialect of French. Louisiana Creole is a dialect. Haitian Creole is a dialect. It's not France French, but it's around there. If you know one, you could probably get by. But I wonder how close it is. I'd like to know, actually. Like, I'd like to learn. How close is Haitian Creole to Louisiana Creole or Quebecois? Honestly, both. Probably a lot closer to Louisiana Creole, but, you know. Good. That's good for the Red Bulls. 4 minutes in, 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. Of course, it's a two-legged tie. They'll play the next week. Vicente Sanchez, of course, replaced Anselmi. Of course, the second leg of this tie will be played next week. I think that's the one I'm not covering next week. I think they play the same. It's Real Hope and Academy team. Well, they do call themselves Real Hope Football Academy, so I guess so. But it is a Haitian team, so it's... You would think so. Is the FIFA president there? No, probably not. It's a first-round match. Why would he go to the DR for that? He probably has better stuff to do. I don't know what that is. Now I think Spurs have a better chance of getting relegated than Real Hope winning this game. Spurs are dangerously close to getting relegated. And Everton's actually doing pretty good right now. I hate it, but still. It'd be funny to watch Spurs get relegated. Well, I bet that was last time, right? That was in Miami, by the way. Well, Fort Lauderdale, but Messi was, I think it was 2023, right? Messi was about to go to Miami. Of course he was going to Miami. It's not like, interesting. Well, guess what? Normally the Champions Cup finals the same day as the UEFA finals. So what do you think's going to happen? And there's not much time in between. I think this year, though, actually, the Champions Cup finals the next day. So maybe he'll show up this year. Might as well. I mean, you're going to be back here 2 weeks later for the Club World Cup. So, you might as well. I think, yeah, the Champions League final is the day before the Champions Cup final. So he could show up for both. Even if you have a private jet, it still takes a while to get over halfway across the world. I think Santi Jimenez will do amazing for AC Milan. I think he'll do amazing. I think it's a great signing. It sucks it's a January signing. Yes, it is a bit desperate, but they got rid of Morata. I think Jimenez is a better striker. Like, for his sake, he's going to be amazing, especially with Pulisic. Like, I love the look of that. I won't lie. I love the look of that. Pulisic assisting Santi Jimenez. That'll be something. And Yunus Musa, too. Let's not forget. 7 minutes in, playing over the top. Cruz Azul attacking. Ooh. Picks it up. Out for a throw. Nope, free kick. João Felix. Oh, yeah, he went to AC Milan, yeah. I mean, Real Hope looks good. It's 7 minutes in. Cruz Azul worries me a bit, though. Like, it's hard to play in Central America and the Caribbean. I get that, even if you're amazing. But the worst team in the tournament, arguably, playing a team who, on paper, should be one of the better teams in the tournament. I don't know. Should be not as close as this. I'm not surprised. Arsenal, I'm surprised with how bad it was. I'm surprised Arsenal beat them 5-1. I'm not surprised Man City lost. And they thought beating Chelsea was like the flip of the switch. Nah, Chelsea just sucks. They've had a really bad run of form recently. Now, they're back to reality. I'm not surprised City lost. I'm surprised how bad it was, but, this is true, but still. Let me read through this bracket of the Pot 2 teams. Cavalier FC, they won the Caribbean Cup, so they have a round of 16 berth, so technically they can't be the worst. Sporting KC, they just got Dejan Joveljic, so they can't be the worst. Colorado Rapids, they're not the worst team. Forge is not the worst team. They're better than Real Hope. Deportivo Saprissa, they're better. Alajuelense won the Central American Cup. They got a bye. They're better. Calvary. If Forge is better, Calvary won the CPL this year. They're better. Cibao, they finished second. They're better. Real Hope. Antigua GFC. That could be an argument. Real Esteli, runners-up, almost won the damn thing. Central American. They're better. Motagua, they're bottle jobs, but they're better. They're the second biggest team in Honduras. Herediano, better. So the only team that you could arguably make an argument for being worse than Real Hope is Antigua GFC. I'm not putting a Mexican team or MLS team under them. And Antigua GFC shockingly got here, but yeah. Except the one time, I thought it was you a couple of weeks ago when Alex was Alex impersonated you a while ago. But yeah, yep. Well, actually, no, you were here for Leafs Flyers. You were here for Leafs Flyers for like a second. So, it's on FS2, but if you don't have FS2 or Tubi in Mexico or One Soccer in Canada, you can go to the foxsports.com website, pull up an incognito tab of whatever browser you use, or private tab or whatever, and watch the game. And then once the 60 minutes run out, you do it again to watch the second half. To restart the preview pass. So there you go. No, this is actually Isaiah, Sean. This isn't Alex. This is actually Isaiah. No problem. Ten minutes in, 0-0, settle. Cool. I think I'm just going to wear the black and neon John Cena shirt I wore last time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. Instead of just go to the mall. I think that's what I'm doing this time. I don't know. I'll do the same thing I did 2 years ago. With this hat. Yeah, Pachuca should be scared. We'll see what happens. I think everybody is, except Chiefs fans and Taylor Swift fans. I think everybody is. Hey, maybe he's been busy. He's been busy. Besides, January kind of sucked for me anyway. It always does. The month of January, except I was surprised you weren't here for the Miami games. That's what surprised me, though. I know they're preseason matches, but still. Header by Cruz Azul. Chance, shot, blocked. What a defensive play to keep this a tie game for Real Hope. The only good thing about the Chiefs winning is the possibility of Travis Kelce proposing to Taylor Swift after winning the game. That's it. Like, if the Chiefs win, well, also, if I bet on the game, I'm sure they already have. Like, I might, well, the way I'm going to play Super 6 is the Chiefs win. I still think the Eagles might get screwed by the refs. I think that's very likely. I want the Eagles to win. I don't think they will. There's a difference. If I predict the Chiefs to win, like, I'm going to predict the Chiefs to win, play Super 6 under the guise of the Chiefs winning, and if I actually bet money, it'll be the Chiefs money line and probably I don't know about the over. Maybe the point spread. I don't know. Of course I have. Because I want the Eagles to win. I don't think they will. There's a difference. I think the refs will still screw the Eagles. No. Well, The Rock, John Cena should still be on there. Stone Cold should be on there. Ric Flair should be on there. The Rock. I don't think Hogan should be on there. Replace Hogan with The Rock. Yeah, we'll put pretty much. Yeet. The only good thing to come from Philadelphia is cheesesteaks. Oh, okay. That's true. But provolone, not Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz is horrible. Like, no. Yeah, because he turned too late for the spear. Like, Braun Breaker almost broke that man in half, which was hilarious to watch. I got to give him props. He took that bump very well. But It was hilarious to see him almost get truly broken in half. But that's about that. 14th minute, 0-0, 0-0. There's yeet. 15th minute, free kick for Real Hope. Damn. That's the one everyone wants to see, at least in my opinion. Just imagine how many views that one's going to get for me. That is true. Like, seriously, Miami Al-Ali. Man, if that one doesn't just... That one better do good. Devils 1-0 Penguins. Crap. 16 minutes in, throw in for Cruz Azul. Jack Hughes scored. Where there you go. That doesn't surprise me. Cross in. I mean, Al-Ali. Look how the Egyptians love me. And Miami versus Miami. Or Miami playing. Messi Mania plus the Egyptians. Shit, that stream's gonna go off. And the video. Like, it would have to. It would have to. Shit. 2-0 Devils. I'm gonna be disappointed if that Miami Al-Ali game doesn't go off for me. Like, just doesn't blow up. Like, I will be disappointed. I expect I want to do well. Because I expect it to do well, it won't. But that's how this thing goes, right? That's how this thing goes. It's like, I expect it to do well, it won't. I have to. I have to have a soft spot for Pittsburgh. Have you not been paying attention? Have you not been listening? Have you not been paying attention for the past 8 months? Especially the past 6? Can you add 2 plus 2? I didn't realize you were worse at math than me. Well, show up for the stream at least. $18 minutes in, 0-0. He hadn't been paying attention. That's the big deal. Like, well, yeah, he did drop off the face of the earth for like 3 months. Good point. That's when I really started. Yeah, okay. No, okay, good. True. That is true. Nothing. Nothing. The soft spot for the Steelers wasn't so obvious. When it really started becoming obvious, he dropped off the face of the earth, so just came back. So fair enough. Okay. Now he is sort of, yeah. Okay, whatever. 19th minute, cross in, header. I didn't know why. I don't know why I was ranting about that either. I'm really, it's a happy thing. Whatever. I guess it was the fact. Yeah, I did sort of handle that a bit. Yeah, whatever. Good. Cleveland sucks. Get him out of here. Get out of Cleveland, please. I hope he goes to Pittsburgh. Or New England. Either way. 20th minute, 0-0. Yeah, I don't know where else I'd want him to go. I mean, the Patriots do need a good linebacker. They do. They do. Myles Garrett would still be pretty good. But if you went to Pittsburgh to play with TJ Watt, that ain't bad either. I won't mind either. The Saints are going to suck. The Bucks, so be it. 20th minute. Interesting. No. Give me Patrick Queen, TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Myles Garrett on the same defensive line, please. If not, hope he's wearing a Patriots jersey. The way I see it, a lot of the trades, I want them to either get traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers or the New England Patriots. So Cooper Kupp, I'd rather want him. I want him to wear a Steelers or Patriots jersey next year. Same with Myles Garrett. If they're on the same team, if they're both on the same team, that's awesome. If one's on one and one's on the other, that's awesome. I'm still a Patriots fan first. They were just so bad last year that it was better to bandwagon the Steelers. For, of course, reasons that are, well, you can put 2 and 2 together. Well, there you go. FS2. To be in Mexico. One soccer in Canada, but I don't think. Or just the foxsports.com incognito window trick that I use all the time. Or at least used to before I had YouTube TV. And used during the playoffs. So sometimes still have to. But 22nd minute. It was a lot more fun to bandwagon the Steelers last year. Well, until it wasn't. It's funny. When I actually watched them play a full game from minute 1 to the last minute, they lost every single one. Every time I watch them play on Red Zone, they won. I mean, they lost a couple of games in that series as well. But they won more than they lost. Way more. Thursday Night Football, snow game, lost. Eagles game, lost. Ravens game, lost. Chiefs game, lost. Bengals game, lost. Wild card, lost. How does that happen? Either I'm a jinx or that was just wild it happened that way. It is funny. It is funny. Like, I watch the game fully, they lose. I didn't even hear about that. That must... Huh? Who? Then again, that is Red Bull for you. They'll sign a who? Who? I never heard of this guy before. Never even heard about him being signed. Kanye, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to. Kanye's lost his damn mind. 24th minute, 0-0, settle. I know you signed Choupo-Moting. I heard about that. Who's this freaking Victor Bogusz guy? I didn't even hear about that. Nice. That would be awesome. Hit that like button, get this one going. Super chats are on. I feel like he is. I feel like Kanye is forcing his wife to do crazy stuff. Remember the Italian gondola? Do you not remember that? The picture they took of his wife? How do I say this in a PG way? Servicing him on a gondola in Italy. Did you not see those pictures? Like the paparazzi took those pictures. They were on the gondola. Did you not see those? She's been doing a lot of crazy shit since she got with him, is my point. Seriously, look it up. It happened. Seriously, look it up. It happened. Like, look at people. It happened. Like, it was on one of those pop culture Reddits. Like, pop culture chat or something. That's where I saw it. You couldn't really see anything, but you could tell what was going on. It's not that bad, but you could tell what was going on. My point being, yeah, let's see how better that makes Miami's defense. I don't think I was tripping when I saw that. Well, I mean, I'd be happy if that was the case, but I don't think Kanye's a bad person. He's just off his meds. And Miami will still have a bad defense. 26 minute. Somehow. They'll somehow still have a bad defense. Kevin De Bruyne. Like Salah, I think he had to leave to become what he became. Kevin De Bruyne didn't have to leave. I think Kevin De Bruyne would have always been what he... I think Kevin De Bruyne would have always been what he became. I think Salah had to leave to become what he became. So I would have... And honestly, I don't think Salah would have ever became what he became if he stayed at Chelsea. So I think Liverpool made him what he was. I think Kevin De Bruyne didn't have to go to City or even Wolfsburg. I think he would have been what he became. So I would say Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah. '28th minute. I mean, I got a messy Miami jersey just because I could, but... Oh, well, there you go. Oh, really? They did. Daily Show made a CONCACAF joke. Like, what day? I have Paramount Plus. I'm going to watch it. Like, give me the episode. Give me the episode that happened. Like, was it a Jon Stewart episode or was it one of the news team episodes? Either way. If it was Jon Stewart, it'd be much better. Like, I'd have to sit through an episode of some jackass talking. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Holmes. I like Jon Stewart. The rest of them, well, Klepper's okay. Jordan Klepper's okay. Roy Wood is good, but he's not even there anymore. Charlemagne the God. Wonder what he's doing. Yeah, okay, I like Charlemagne, but there's a couple of people I like on Daily Show that isn't Jon Stewart, but so it was Monday. Yeah, Raheem Edwards used to be a TFC player, used to be a Montreal player, played for the Galaxy. He's been around. Chicago. I like Raheem. He's a very good player. I think he just went to Red Bull. That's why you're asking. Yeah, Raheem's a good player. He's talented. I think he's a victim of the salary cap, I think. I think he's talented. I think he's moved way too much. He's a good player. He's a good player. I think he'll be very good for Red Bull. I really do. So, I agree with that there. I agree there as well. I think, yes, he is. I think he would have been fine. He just had to get healthy. Devils 2-1 Pittsburgh. I always was a Jon Stewart fan. Always. Trevor Noah, shot wide. I never thought Trevor Noah was funny. Sometimes he had a good joke once in a while. I watched the first couple episodes of Trevor Noah. They should have replaced him with Larry Wilmore. Like, remember when Larry Wilmore had his own show? Like, after Daily Show? Larry Wilmore is hilarious. They should have... See, that's what they should have done. Because normally it's always like, hey, the show that leads out of Daily Show always gets like a show somewhere. Like Stephen Colbert got the night show, late show, my bad. The late show after Letterman left. Like, I don't know. Exilius has the ball. Free kick for Ral Hope. I don't think Trevor Noah was... I think he got better as a host. When the things got serious, he was a good serious host. Comedian, not so much. I have Paramount Plus. I can watch it either way, but it was the last... I'm guessing Monday's episode. I'm guessing because he only does Mondays. I'm shocked. Dallas is dumb. That's my reaction. I mean, yeah, Luka being the face of LA after LeBron, smart. Cross in, saved by Gudinho, 31st minute. Cruz Azul has not scored yet. I'm shocked. They put out their best 11 for this. Hey, you know what? Big ups to Ral Hope. They're playing tough. Big ups to them. They're playing tough. Peacemaker. I also liked the movie Blockers that he did with Amy Schumer. That was a pretty good role. He made that movie watchable. But I love Peacemaker. Peacemaker. That's awesome. That's like the best role. Peacemaker. Like, nothing's going to be better than that. Peacemaker. Like, that was made for John. That was, like, made for him. Like, I think he did take some artistic liberties with it, but that was made for John. Like a heelish superhero that thinks he's the God's gift to everything, but he's also a ham. That was made for John. Shows me he can still be a heel. I know he won't turn heel, but maybe that's why I like it. It's like, if he turned heel but kept the Super Cena character, it honestly would be Peacemaker. To a certain extent. I don't think he would have kept the Super Cena character as a heel, but I feel like Vince would sort of try to play it. I don't know how Triple H would have played it, but I feel like Vince would have played it like he's delusional enough to think he's still Super Cena, but he's a heel. Try to play it as close to the vest as he could. So if he had to turn him face quickly, he could turn him back face and just say, what happened? Nothing happened. He's the same guy. Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know. I kind of want to see. I think that could be genius, though. At least at the time. But 34th minute. So. I don't see the tactics at all. That's the problem. I don't see nothing. When it comes to Miami, I don't see the tactics at all. I don't. They look like they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Oh, God. And they're going to run over college hoops. Are you kidding me? Fox Sports app, let's go. They've absolutely ran over. You know what? Let me see some. Let me see some. Still 0-0. They did. No. No. I agree with that. I've seen Cena's clips on Peacemaker. Fox Sports app. They should be, but let's go to the Fox Sports app. What the hell? Nobody cares about college basketball. Again? Probably. Peacemaker. Really? Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah. Maybe they can. Yeah. No. Oh, there it is. We're back. It's on the Fox Sports app. There you go. 35th minute. Yep, it is the 35th minute. Good. Out for a corner. And Cruz Azul is still drawing 0-0. Mississippi State, but they're not even really that good this year. They've turned mid, but they don't play on Fox. So, not now. Not during SEC play, so I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the Big Ten. I don't give a shit about the Big 12. I only give a shit about Mississippi State. They suck right now. So do without what you will. Well, slightly. Do without what you will. 36 minute. TUDN has it. No worries. Oh, I could have just left it on YouTube TV. Well, probably. Cross in, short, and that'll go into the side netting. Out for a goal kick. Good idea of a play. Didn't work out, but good idea. How the hell does this... That's the worst thing about CONCACAF is college basketball jumps into it. Nobody cares. It's February. Who cares at this point? Cruz Azul is struggling, which is just shocking in itself, but 37th minute. Imagine if Cruz Azul draws. It's better than losing. I'd rather it be a 0-0 draw if I was them. Shot! Goal! Goal! Well, there you go. Goal for Cruz Azul. Finally, they break the deadlock. And it's 0-1. 0-1. Gol de la máquina. Gol de Sepulveda. What a banger. Low and in. There it is. Wait. I mean, he was onside. Bad giveaway anyway. Sepulveda, ball falls to him and he puts it in far, low, and in. Morales was pressing. No arm. That did not hit the arm, and Sepulveda scores the goal. 1-0, 1-0. There it is. Angel Sepulveda with a goal. 38 minutes in. There it is. Pressing leads to that goal. 38th minute. 0-1. 0-1, Cruz Azul. No, it's Sepulveda popped that in. Didn't touch anybody else. because I didn't. Some of those games are a bit too early, and besides, it turned out they sucked. Let me say, I do feel like I didn't do good enough on the Olympics. But I should have done more for the Olympics. I agree. But here's something. During the Club World Cup and Gold Cup, I have to choose. I have to pick and choose. I'm going to piss off a group of people in some place, so it's not the first time. Like, I'll have to choose between, do I want to do Club World Cup over the Gold Cup? So it's not the first time I'm on undercover something I should have covered. How we doing, Rory? 0-1, 0-1 for Cruz Azul. They lead. Huh? For Al Hope is this good? Should Cavalier. Timbers officially announced 40. Very good signing. On the Fox Sports app or TUDN. Sounds like if you have YouTube TV or just cable. 41st minute. James Rodriguez Leon is flying. But Cruz Azul has the lead. 0-1, 0-1. Leon looks really good right now. I agree. But we will, at a good time, Cruz Azul scored. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Cruz Azul getting their way through this game. "41st minute. Oh, well, there you go. "42nd minute. America versus Leon will be a good one. At this point, probably. Nobody's worth a damn. MLS is making too many bad moves. I probably should have just picked America to win this tournament, shouldn't I have? They're gonna win this tournament, aren't they? Cruz Azul looks like trash. Way too close for comfort against Real Hope. Chivas, we know they're trash right now. The MLS teams are making dumb moves. Especially the ones who were in the damn tournament. Real Salt Lake are absolutely going to get knocked out by Herediano. I believe that. Huh. Interesting. 43rd minute. Corner for Cruz Azul. Chivas has been trash. I picked Columbus to win the tournament on my predictions. I still believe in Wolff Nancy, but the more I'm watching and the more I'm seeing go down around, and I'm talking Liga MX as well, America is far and away the favorites in this tournament. If I actually wrote out my bracket on Monday, I probably would have them win the tournament. But I didn't. I did it Sunday night before the Cucho move happened. So I got to stick with it. So I wrote it out in pen. See, this is why. See, the Cucho move is exactly why. See, the Cucho move is exactly why I wait for the day before the tournament to make my predictions. You ask why I wait so long to do the predictions of all these tournaments? It's because of stuff like that. You know why I wait till the day before to do predictions? The Cucho move's an obvious reason why. I know it's rare, But you don't know if stuff like that's going to happen. And even then, I still had Columbus winning the tournament. Because I did the pre-work before the move. I only did the video after the move. And I didn't want to change anything. So even then, so I'm coping. So my pick was a bunch of cope. So if it doesn't happen, well, we all know why it ain't. Why I was wrong. If it happens, great. I called something that I didn't even believe in. Raul Batiste. He went to La Liga. Which isn't bad, but still. But my point is, you want to know why it takes me so long to do the predictions, why I always do it the day before a tournament? Cucho is why. Look at what happened there. Why I do the Leagues Cup predictions the day before the Leagues Cup. Possible moves. Champs Cup predictions the day before Champs Cup. Possible moves and injuries. Gold Cup the day before Gold Cup starts, or whatever the hell, however the hell I did it. Possible injuries. 4 minutes of stoppage time. I agree, but hey, it's a move that he wants. He's betting on himself. He thinks he'll do good enough for Raul Batiste that gets him into the Colombian team for the World Cup. Well, it just started today, but I mean, I still think right now, truly, if you really want my real opinion, Club America. Like, they're head and shoulders the favorite above everybody else on both sides of the coin, Mexico and MLS. Like, they're hot again. Like, they had a bad half season. They still made the playoffs and won the Tricampeon. Nobody could stop them. Nobody. They damn near shot themselves in the foot and still won the whole thing. Won 3 in a row. So, Jardinet. Jardinet has got them playing amazingly. Like, you want me to be real? LA Galaxy, no Ricky Puig and Dejan Joveljic. That's going to be tough. Cruz Azul, not looking too damn good. They're doing just enough. LAFC, okay, they look fine. They haven't done much different, but there you go. Cincinnati, Acosta, I don't know if he'll play the prelim round, but he may be leaving. Columbus, they lose Cucho. Real Salt Lake, they got rid of Chicho Arango, and they already were falling off a cliff. Vancouver, they never had a chance. Let's be real. They never had a chance. Well, Red Bulls are not in this tournament, so we'll see what happens. But, of course, if they start low in the East, well, we kind of know they were already sort of catching lightning in a bottle. So can you really call that a hangover? I'm not sure. LA Galaxy, no Joveljic, and no Ricky Puig. It's possible. It's possible they both start. That was 2 years ago with Vanni Sartini as their manager. They got rid of Sartini. And honestly, this new guy, this Dutch guy, this Norwegian guy, whatever he is. I think he's Norwegian, but either way, more Nordic guy. I don't even know how good he is. Like, honestly, getting rid of Sartini might have been dumb. They got this no-name Nordic guy. Thinking it's going to be better. I don't know if it will be. Well, that was later. That wasn't a hangover. That was more like they kept their foot on the gas pedal until they couldn't. I wouldn't say it was a hangover. They started hot. They played hot. They were hot until Leagues Cup. And even then, you saw the cracks forming. Then they ran out of gas. That's not a hangover. That's you kept your foot on the gas way too long. You didn't stop to smell the roses, and it ruined you late on. Probably. I don't know if it'll be this year. I don't know who. It ain't going to be this year, though, it doesn't seem like. I'm happy for Jay. He deserves it. I think he's going to face Gunther, but, Jay, he's been working hard for his whole career. He deserves this. Getting close to halftime, 0-1. This is true, but why are you going to trade your best player or your second best player or one of your higher level players, while your best player's out with ACL injury. But yeah, they do have motivation outside of those players. They still have Gabriel Peck and Joseph Paintsel. So you know what? Who knows? It's not like they're totally out of anything. Oh, that goes wide. True, but we'll see. With that being said, I mean, it's America versus the field at this point is all I'm saying. So, to be true, to be realistic. And it's halftime, but you had Cruz Azul beating them. That was also cope. I didn't think Cruz Azul would look this bad. Besides, when the even playing field happens, I mean, look what happened with Pachuca. Even playing field, Pachuca beat America. Referees put their finger on the scale, America won. So, that was within the same month. So, 0-1. I was kind of going with that. 0-1, 0-1 miro tiempo. That's kind of like why I thought Cruz Azul would beat them. So, that's what happens when somebody who isn't a wrestler jumps into the Rumble and takes bumps like he did. I give him props for taking the bumps he did. But at this point, probably instead of rooting for MLS to go far to talk smack about the team instead of having faith in their clubs. I would hope so. I would hope so, but here's the problem. I heard Pumas want Cabecita Rodriguez. Oh. Oh, no. I don't think Portland would sell him, though. Probably 3-0 on aggregate. I like the Charlotte kit. That is an awesome jersey. I think Toronto's home kit is amazing. I don't think that's biased. I think it's a really good kit. Toronto or Charlotte? Honestly, Miami's home kit is better than their away, but this year's kits are sort of. I mean, last year had a really good year of kits. This year, it's not too pretty, is all I'm saying. This year's not too pretty. I still think Toronto's is amazing. I love Toronto's home kit. I really do. I think they did a good job with their, and it's red. Multiple shades of red, but it's red. Timbers is okay. Yeah, Timbers is good. It'll be higher up in my book. I think Charlotte's is amazing. I love that jersey. The Charlotte away kit. Yeah, it's an away kit this year, right? Yeah, because last year was yeah, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, it's away. It's away. I like it. I like it. It's good. And I thought I love the purple Charlotte kit, but this year's, maybe I'll get Belichick on the back of it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Be funny if I did. Just put Belichick on the back of it. Oh, no. But with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 0-1, 0-1 miro tiempo. Cruz Azul's leading by the skin of their teeth. Sit tight, I'll be back. Take a short break. We're back. Yeah, probably. We sort of botched it too, but, you know, yeah. Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have. But that means that he ain't getting either. I feel like Sammy versus Kevin Owens is going to be the WrestleMania match for them. I mean, Sammy just got package pile drivered, so I think we know where this is going. If Kevin Owens doesn't enter WrestleMania against Sammy to Unsettling Differences by Blue Smock Nancy, I riot. If he's wrestling Sammy and he turned on Sammy by package pile driving him, come on. If he doesn't come out to Unsettling Differences, I will riot. I will riot. Just one, please. One. Yeah. But with that being said, yep. So that's the half. We got 5 shots to 6, 3 shots on goal. Or no, 2 shots on goal. No, that would be 3. 3 shots on goal to 2, 1 goal, 1 didn't score. 5 shots to 6, 0 assists to 0, 11 steals to 10, 3 fouls to 6, 36% possession to 64% possession, 4 offside to 1, 1 corner to 2, 107 correct pass to 251, 27 incorrect pass to 33, 134 pass to 284. %, pass accuracy to 88. 1 yellow to 0, 0 red cards, 0, 0-1 at the half. 0-1 medio tiempo. Cruz Azul is the better team. Slightly. They're slightly the better team, but what you can say, yeah, I think it's back on YouTube TV anyway. So you could look at it and say, yeah, Cruz Azul is the better team, but Raul Hopes fought hard. They have fought hard throughout the match. And you look at it and you say, okay. You look at it, you say, okay, you know what? They can push, they could fight, but in the end, I think Cruz Azul's doing just enough as it goes. It's not pretty. It's not the best match, but it is what it is, frankly. The match is what it is. They're coming out for the second half. Here we go. Here we go, and it's back on FS2. Good. So we're good. Actual FS2, not just Fox app. What's on both, but the basketball's over. The second half's about to start. I think Cruz Azul's been the better team. The question is, how does the second half go? Does Cruz Azul score 2 or 3 and make this more of a... It's like, that happened, but they got it done. Or will it be a... But we have 45 more minutes of this first game, and we're going to see how this goes for another 45 and who wins it. And here we go. 45 more minutes. And here we go. Cruz Azul leads 1-0. 0-1 esta noche. Focusing on seeing if they could keep the lead for the next leg in Estadio Universitario for Pumas Stadium, because they'd be playing it at Pumas' stadium. That's what they'll do. They'll play at Pumas' stadium, the second leg, and Cruz Azul, Raul Hope pressing, and he wasn't afraid to just let that sit. Weird. That's definitely something. Playing forward. Like, how's Cruz Azul's midfield? Like, yeah, their midfield is definitely not really connected with the front line. Let's remember, the goal that Cruz Azul scored was because they were pressing and they created a mistake. And Sepulveda was right there to pop it in. Like, their midfield has been absolute unconnected from their front three. Let's just be clear on that. Playing forward. 47th minute. But yes, I do agree that Raul Hope, or I do believe that Raul Hope are closing down spaces very well. I think you let them have more possession. I honestly believe that Cruz Azul should have let them have more possession. Let them have more possession because they cause more mistakes and they have more room to push the ball forward once they have a chance to get the ball. I do believe Raul Hope is defending very well, for most actually defending well. Yeah, they made a mistake, but that's exactly what the goal came off of. If they force mistakes, you're going to score. That's the way this game looks like it's going to go. If you're trying to create it yourself, it ain't going to happen. You gotta force a mistake. That's what it seems like. Raul Hope can defend away plays that are created. You got to force a mistake and pull players out of position and pull them out of spaces. And that's, advantage play. Nope, free kick for Cruz Azul. They're going to call it a free kick. 0-1, Cero Uno. A late call, but Morales gets taken down. And it's a free kick for Cruz Azul. Yes. Ooh. I'm getting rid of the salary cap. My rule change, easy. I'm getting rid of the salary cap. You could spend any money you want. No GAM, no TAM, no DPs, no U22s, none of that. No salary cap, no roster rules. All the roster rules are gone. The only thing that stays is the cash trade rule. You could trade for cash. You could trade players for cash considerations. But other than that, which is basically a transfer in Europe, but no, we don't need no damn salary cap anymore. Or at least with the GAM, TAM, DPs. If there is a salary cap, 100 million, 80 million, 100 million salary cap, at worst, I don't have a problem with the draft. That is American. The draft is fine. That's fine. I'm fine with the draft, the super draft. But no DPs, get rid of those. TAM, get rid of it. GAM, get rid of it. Salary cap, get rid of it. That would be my rule change. The salary cap's not needed anymore. This isn't a league where we're worried about it surviving if we let them spend. This league is a successful league. You make it more successful by spending money. Look at Messi. Every team could have their own Messi if you let them spend. This league needs to truly grow. You know how you do that? You get rid of the salary cap or make it $100 million salary cap. But get rid of all the bullshit roster rules. They all get paid real money. There's enough money to go around now. This league will survive. It's not going to die out and NASL. It's not going to die like that. NASL got too big too quickly. And once the luster shone off the league, like how China went and Saudi Arabia looks like it's doing, it died. But MLS is a commodity now. MLS is a entrenched league now. Yeah, you did grow it, but you got to take off the training wheels. Like Don Garber was a good GM when he was supposed to grow the league and nurture the league. But now it's gone. This league's gone to college and it's about to graduate. You don't keep training wheels on in college. You grow. You know what I'm saying? Don Garber is not a growth commissioner, as in he is not a commissioner who's a soccer association football guy who will truly grow the league now that it has hit its ceiling. You wanted to break this glass ceiling, you got to get rid of that guy. He was amazing to keep it alive and to get it to the glass ceiling, but he's not the guy to break the glass ceiling. He does not know. And I don't. And flipping the calendar doesn't really do as much as you'd think. Like, I think flipping the calendar might not be the cure-all that they think it is. Playing forward. Here comes a shot. Nope, that'll be cleared out. And that'll be goal kick. I agree with that. That should be part of their rosters. I'm not saying there isn't. Yes, the pyramid's a good thing. But what I'm also saying is the way the rosters are built now holds back the league. Like, you gonna get Messi and let Miami do whatever the hell they want, but everybody else got to follow the rules? Like, come on. Like, we all know Miami's getting to break the roster rules. They don't give a shit. Those players are getting paid more under the table than you think. It ain't these players are playing for free because they can play with Messi. Nah. They're either getting paid under the table or they're just breaking the rules wholeheartedly, Miami. And they already got caught for breaking the rules once. Now, since they have Messi, Garber don't care that Miami's breaking the roster rules. They can just do it with impunity, and they still are losing. So maybe you can't buy a championship, but either way, or maybe they can't do it too obviously, because if they did it too obviously, their defense would be good as well. But I don't know. 54th minute. Maybe they're trying to still stay sort of within the rules, especially defensively. I agree. Leagues Cup should have games in Mexico. I agree. I don't disagree. You want it to be a real tournament, it should be played in Mexico. Montano coming on. Cruz Azul is putting on some of their more younger players. Montano coming on. Andres Montano coming on for Cruz Azul. For Amari Morales, we have number 3. No, it's 37. Okay. I was like, 37. 37, Christian Carrillo coming on for, well, number 27 is Luca Romero's coming off. 31 and now I think he meant to do 37 and 21. 21 is Gabriel Fernandez for Luca Romero, and then 37 is Christian Carrillo coming on. Man, this ref don't know what the hell he's doing. Valdivia is on. Now, number 8, Faravelli is off for Fernandez Letes. 55th minute. 0-1, 0-1. Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that as well. I'm not disagreeing. I want to see USL and NCAA players in this league, but there also should be no salary cap. We could do both. We could do both. I agree with that. I know. That's why I hate it. Partially why I hate Park the Bus is when you do it and it doesn't work. Why would you like it? Partially, those CCL ties made me hate Park the Bus. If you're going to get got, go for it. Like, seriously, part of the reason I hate Park the Bus and playing the English way, the Brexit way, is because of those CCL ties. In my opinion, if you're going to go down fighting. Don't go out like a bitch. Parking the bus is going out like a bitch, in my opinion. Like, that just means you know you're going down. You're just trying to delay the inevitable. Don't go out like a punk. That's what parking the bus is going out like a punk. If you're going to go down fighting. If you go down fighting, going forward and trying to score goals and you lose because you're outmatched and outgunned, so be it. So be it. That's life. Sometimes I'd rather go out fighting, is my point. That's life. Going out fighting is the way to go in any way. You run at the bullets. You don't run away from them. You really can't, but it's like you don't duck from the bullets. One's still going to hit you. It's going to hurt a lot more. When you run away from the bullets, one's still going to hit you. It's going to hit you somewhere. It's going to hurt a lot more, and you're going to feel a lot more pain before you get the sweet release of death. You run at the bullets, it's going to hit you straight in the nose, and honestly, in the brain, and that's a lot quicker. So be it. This is true. Yeah, Mexican clubs don't have a salary cap. Honestly, it's unfair to us. We're still working under a salary cap. Mexico's not. And we're still right there with them. So take that as it will. You're right next to Mexico, but you have a salary cap. That does mean something. Like MLS, the mid-level of MLS is better than the mid-level of Mexico. Yeah, the top MLS clubs are still struggling to a certain extent with top Mexican clubs. It's a fight. It's not the same as it used to be, but that's life. It's actually kind of unfair if you think about it. And MLS is right there anyway. You take out the salary cap, the Mexican league ain't nothing. MLS overtakes it instantly, in my opinion. I don't give a crap about parity. The teams that suck will suck. If that's Toronto, so be it. But they have money. True. Plus away goals. But my point being is this. You park the bus. No, my problem is I don't like parking the bus is punk. It's punk moves. Yeah, NYCFC went out fighting against Red Bulls. Miami arguably went out fighting. Their defense shot them in the foot, but I mean, prevent defense is more like you're ahead. Like, the difference between, like, prevent defense is still punky, but it's less so. Like, you're still ahead by, like, 10 points with, like, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't go your way. Like when Tom Brady was going against prevent defense and you had a 10-point lead. Maybe you shouldn't, but It's not the same. It's the same, but it's not the same. I don't. I like prevent defense more than I do parking the bus. It's not as bad. Parking the bus is like you got one goal, and it's like, hey, we're leading on aggregate. We're leading on aggregate. Yeah, of course, like 30 minutes to go, you're parking the bus, leading on aggregate, thinking you're going to – no. It doesn't really – parking the bus is different than prevent defense. Prevent defenses. Okay, I agree with you on the salary cap. Give me the other two. Give me the other two. Playing forward. Oh! I agree on the salary cap. Get rid of it. What's the biggest upset you ever seen in Serie A in history? Ooh, ever seen? I don't know. I think Napoli winning the Scudetto the way they did. Napoli winning the first Scudetto they won. Like, I know it was a season-long upset, but it was kind of out of nowhere, you know? And if they win this year's Scudetto, it might be another one of those. 2 Scudettos out of 3 years, that might be past the post. Develop a solid academy, train our youth to play soccer like Europe and fight to win. Yes. You get drafted by clubs. Yes. Was that 3 or 2? Was that part of 2 or is that 3? Either way, yeah, I agree. Good academy, no salary cap. Get players through your academy, but also draft your players from colleges. And colleges, there's a lot of talk of college leagues or college teams becoming part of the pyramid, the U.S. soccer pyramid. Like League Two, like the college teams actually becoming the League Two teams instead of them being summer league teams. Awesome. I think Zealand did a better video about it, but I like the idea of that. And it also maybe will help the SEC. Yes, Sassuolo beating Milan twice. That was, yeah. That was Cherie is on for Real Hope. That was. But my point is this, okay? Yes, I agree. Cherie is on for Wodensky. 64th minute, Cruz Azul still leading, barely. This Cruz Azul coach is horrible. Go hire Efrain Morris. Says the thread. Use the drafts to draft underground talents from USL and college to improve domestic talent in our country. Yeah, I agree with that. But then again, you also grow your academies. Yeah. And give them chances. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Like, you need academy, you need good draft, you need no salary cap. You have all three. And also, when you have no salary cap, you could also pay those draft picks and your academy players like real human beings instead of just the bare minimum. I'm sure they would love that. Like, when they feel like they're as useful, like, you know what the good thing about not having the salary cap is if you pay your draft picks more than the bare minimum that you could pay them in a salary cap system. You pay them like, what, $100K, $200K a year, and if they have the performance to be better than that, they stay, they get more. They get treated like regular players, just like their peers. They don't feel lesser than, which also makes them play better. Amazing. Well, that's part of the no salary cap. Exactly. The salary cap actually punishes teams who win. Yes, there we go. See, that's the problem. Offside? Yep, that is offside. Goal kick for Real Hope. See, that's exactly the point. The salary cap punishes teams who win. I don't know if that's the... I'm okay with it, but I don't know if that's the silver bullet they think it is. That was obviously offside. But, you know, the bad part about the salary cap is at this point, it's now it punishes teams who are good. Less than Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen will come back to win the Bundesliga. Bayern will choke it. I don't know how many points they'll have, but they'll have one less or more than one less than Leverkusen. Leverkusen will have more. Whether it's 1 or 3 or 6, I'm not sure, but they will have less than Leverkusen. Leverkusen is coming back to win the Bundesliga. Book it. I'm calling it now. Leverkusen will win the Bundesliga. Bayern will choke. The Harry Kane curse will take over. Bayern will choke. They will lose to Leverkusen in the league the next time they play, and Leverkusen will win the league from there. Bayern's going to choke it. No, I don't. I don't watch the Bayern View. I don't. Never heard of them, to be frank. 67th minute. That's not disrespect. It's just I've never heard of them. 67th minute. They call company Peanut Head. Ay, ay, ay. That's disrespectful to a certain extent. Amori Garcia's on for Alexi Gutierrez. Like, I mean, I can see why, but that's disrespectful. Like, Vincent Kompany is a very good player. I think he's a good manager. I think they're being harsh on him. Like, that's harsh. That's harsh. They call a board a clown show circus. Well, that's true. But I ain't blaming Vincent Kompany for anything. I wouldn't. I like Vincent Kompany. I think he's a very good coach. I think he's an amazing coach. I think, yes, he's young. Like, yeah, he's a young coach, but of course there's going to be moments where he's not as good as others, but he's better than some of the other coaches they've had recently, Bayern. Like, I think that's disrespectful. Like, if you want to blame anybody, blame the board. Like, I see why they're calling him what they're calling him, but, you know, I think they're disrespectful is my point. I have a lot of respect for Vincent Kompany. I think they're being too disrespectful to a guy. It's not his fault. Well, I told you they bottle it, but I don't think it's his fault. I'm not blaming him. I'd blame the board. Sometimes games don't go your way. I agree with that. If they take away the salary cap, yeah, top 2. Like top 5 at least, but I think they'd be the higher level of the top 5. I think they'll be in the top 2 or top 3 if they get rid of the salary cap. If they don't, top 10. But you just gotta go for it at this point. Like, you gotta go for it now, is my point. Okay, yep, there they are. Okay. But I have a lot of respect for Vincent Kompany. I think that's just wrong. Like, to blame him, it's wrong. Al Hilal. I think the draft, it is American. Like, I think the draft it does find good talent, in my opinion. It finds good talent. I don't know why we're harping on it. I know NWSL got rid of the draft, but here's the difference. these players can sign with European teams out of college. It's probably fair just to let them sign if they want to sign with an NWSL team or NSL, Northern Super League team, or USL Super League team. If they want to sign somewhere that is in North America, they do that. And I think the fact is, with the NWSL, you have more likelihood of these players who go to college signing with a European team out of college. If that's the path they want to take, they take that path. MLS, for better or for worse, right now, if you go to college, you hope to high heaven you get drafted to MLS. Or you go into the USL. You don't really ever have a chance, unless you're a European player who came over to go to college just because you wanted to go to college. You are an American player going to college in the men's game. You want to get drafted to MLS. It's not like you could be like, hey, I want to sign for Chelsea when I'm done with my 4 years in college. That never happens. Unless you're a European Union citizen who came over to America to go to college just because you wanted to. So you have that backup. Then you could do that. But an American player like Patrick Agamon, you want to get drafted. Like DeAndre Kerr, Canadian player, you want to get drafted. Same as Jason Russell-Rowe. So I think it's different. I think it's a different situation. The NWSL, women's football in America, in North America, you could have women's players come out of college and be like, a European team's going to be like, I want that player. And they get a pretty good offer, they're going to sign over there. You don't need a draft to grow players in the NWSL on the women's side. And then you also have the USL Super League. You have the Northern Super League, the Canadian League, of course. You have multiple North American leagues they could sign for. Liga MX Femenil. Look how good that's becoming. So there's more choice for a North American player, Canadian or American, outside of college, and more paths that they could take. The NWSL doesn't need a draft to grow players. MLS does. Like, you want to grow the next generation of players, you need the academy, you need the draft, you need the college system. Because those players in college, if they're American, North American players, they're not signing in Europe after their college tenure is over. Duncan McGuire. I mean, he did have a chance to go to Blackburn, but that was after his MLS season as a rookie. It didn't work out, but so to speak. Patrick Agamon, he could definitely go to Europe, but that's because he's played well in Charlotte. And he's played well for the U.S. when he's played on the January camps. And he definitely could be the starter now. Ricardo Pepi is injured. I think it's possible. 74th minute. He could start in March. And honestly, I'd go for it if he plays well. 74th minute. So it's a different situation. It's a different situation. Yeah, that's not happening after the freaking U.S. Soccer NASL court case. That's not happening. That's not happening. 74th minute, caught. Especially since the guy who owns the Cosmos rights hates U.S. soccer and went to court against them and lost. Comiso? Yeah, that ain't happening. Like, how are you going to restart the NASL without the Cosmos rights? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Huh. No. 75th minute. Cosmos MLS breaks soccer. But that's not going to happen because I already have two New York teams shot wide. I say Real Madrid wins 3-1. 3-1 Real Madrid over Atletico. Oh, yeah. Nelson Aguilar. Yeah. He played for the Raiders? Yeah, that's what threw me off. I know he plays for the Ravens. He played for the Patriots. He played for the Eagles. I didn't know he played for the Raiders. I didn't really know he was Nigerian either. But the Raiders thing really threw me off. Raul Hope. Oh, no. Did they just? Ball crossed in. Header. Shot. Oh, what a save, but it's going to be popped in for the rebound. Raul Hope ties the game. 1-1. Uno. Oh, my. Offside. A lucky break. It's a lucky break for Cruz Azul. They are offside. Wow. Let's see if the VAR check changes it. But right now, it is still 0-1, 0-1. Cruz Azul just got away with one right there for now. For now, they got away with one. Let's see what happens. It stays offside. So it is still 0-1, 0-1. Damn, Raul Hope was this close to scoring on Cruz Azul. You know what this proves to me? Forge has a way better chance against Monterrey than I thought. Especially if Monterrey doesn't put out their best 11. Forge has a better chance than I thought. I didn't say it was great. It's just better than 10%, is all I'm saying. Sevilla, Barcelona beats Sevilla 2-0. It's better than I thought. 77th minute. If the worst team in the tournament is holding Cruz Azul to a 1-goal lead and almost scored on them, if it wasn't called offside, Forge has a better chance. Besides, Monterrey's known for choking, and they may not play their best 11, so Cruz Azul played their best 11. It shouldn't be 1-0, is all I'm saying. Depends on what 11 Monterrey puts out. Forge is a better team than Raul Hope. They might have a better chance than I thought to win their match. I still didn't say it was a good chance, but 30 chance is better than a 10% chance. Maybe 50 if they put out their second 11. If Monterrey puts out their second 11, 50%. That's better than nothing. Like, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, this game's going nowhere. Like, it's going to be nothing. Like, come on. You're not far away from that. Duche is off for Guillaume. You're not far off. Is all I'm going to say. 79th minute. Oh, yeah. Very disappointed Barcelona might not even get 90-plus points anymore. Sometimes they fell off. That's life. They weren't so good. Devils tie the game. Rodriguez is coming on for Sepulveda. Wait, no Yakamakis? Let's see. Can you answer my last question? Thank you for the $1.99. Where is it? What do you think MLS teams in big markets, specifically one in non-soccer specific stadiums, can do to increase attendance, retain fans, and attract new fans? Again, sign better players. Sign more big-name players. Get rid of the salary cap. It's sort of one and the same. But if they don't do that, you can still sign a DP who has a really big name, or two of them. Even if you can't sign a full team of them. But again, getting rid of the salary cap or really hiring it or making it higher and getting rid of the rules, the crazy rules, the monopoly money rules would definitely help over the top. corner. Rivero over the top of the net. It'll be a corner for Cruz Azul, 10 minutes to go. So basically, get rid of the salary cap. That's pretty much one and the same. Kills two birds with one stone. Simple. Going to a shootout. That's too much. Maybe the combo. Well, they do that at least once a week. Non-stop ads. Promote at national TV. Damn it. Well, they do have the Hall of Fame next to it. Ball crossed in, header. Like the Soccer Hall of Fame, and then you go to the game. Like, that's pretty... U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame, that's pretty nice. I agree with that. Like, you should have some games on CBS. You should have some games on Fox, some on Apple TV. Like, yeah, you should spread them around. ESPN, like honestly, I agree. If you're MLS, what they should have done, get rid of the local networks. Well, there's no Vegas team. There's a problem there. But, think about it like this, right? You think about it like this. You take the MLS TV rights and you let Apple TV show games. Like, you have Apple TV still showing all the games on season pass. So if you don't have regular TV or terrestrial TV, or you just want to watch it that way, you can. But then you have simulcasts of big games every weekend on CBS, on Fox, on ESPN, on ABC, on NBC. Cruz Azul number 2. Oh, they finally scored again. 83rd minute, corner about to be taken. There should be multiple simulcasts. Cross in. Header. Goal! 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 La Máquina! Goal! Cruz Azul! 0-2. It's done. They have 2 away goals, and that should do it. Header goal, and that should do it. That should do it. It wasn't pretty, but they got it done. Boom. Headed in. Ball crossed in off the corner and headed in by number 21. 21, Gabriel Fernandez like that. Gabriel Fernandez heads it in. That may have been an own goal, actually. Let's see. Gabriel Fernandez is the goal scorer. Yep, 83rd minute. That's kind of funny. 0-2, 0-2, 38 and 83. And Cruz Azul should walk this one. They'll do enough at home, to move on to the next round, probably. That should be enough. They play their next one, the same day as Forge at Pumas' stadium. That's exactly why. Yep. Oh, wait. I was like, huh? It's Thursday. Okay, yep. No, it will be a BC place for Vancouver. Okay, so they will be a BC place. I was wondering because last year they weren't. Miami. No, the first leg is on the road. I was looking at the wrong side. 85th minute. But there you go. First leg is almost over. The first game is almost over. We will review it once it's over. Get the stream or get the video up, and then we'll move. Ooh, that was... I mean, it's jumped the shark like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Yeah, cancel it. Like the show jumped the shark like freaking 15 years ago. That's pretty cool that they did that. I won't lie. That is pretty cool. 86th minute. That is pretty cool they did that. With that being said, 86th minute, getting to the 90th, getting close to the 90th minute. This game is close, very close. To the end. Cruz Azul looks like they're going to hold on. Ral Hope looking to... I'd rather see Stephanie McMahon be the MLS commissioner than Don Garber. I feel like Stephanie would actually have good ideas to actually grow the league compared to Don Garber. We know what Don Garber is at this point. I'd like to see how Stephanie does, to be honest. I think Stephanie is a very genius businesswoman. I think she would do very good running the league, actually growing the league. Over what Garber could do, I honestly would like to see it. Give Stephanie like a 3-year contract. Yeah, I don't see a problem with it. Doesn't go well, so be it. Move on. Just don't bring back Garber. Change is better at this point than staying in the same place, is my point. One thing I'm learning is change is better than staying in the same place. Sometimes. Sometimes you got to just make a change instead of just sitting in the same place. Think about that. 3-2 shootout win for the Devils. Send Don Garber to Burger King. Hey, he doesn't deserve that. Berhalter deserved that, but 89th minute. '89th minute. 1 minute to go plus stoppage time. Huh? Expand. 89th minute. $30 seconds to go before stoppage time. No, that was just a question from No Name. She wasn't, but I'd rather see her be the commissioner than Don Garber at this point. It's that bad. Don Garber's a joke at this point. Like, at this point, Don Garber is a joke. He's a goon. I never liked Don Garber. Like, I can accept he's done well to make the league get to the point it has, but he's not the guy to break the glass ceiling. I think Stephanie McMahon would do a better job. He asked, No Name asked the question. I said it. Garber's a joke. Garber's a goon. 5 minutes stoppage time. That's my opinion. Exactly. Yeah, I would agree with that. So, no, that's not a rumor. It's just answering a question somebody had. Better than Garber. Garber's a joke. Four more minutes. Free kick for Raul Hope. But this goal wouldn't even add much to it. Four minutes to go. Playing forward. Well, he's been doing that, but... Three minutes to go. Playing forward, Cruz Azul. Nope, they won't get on that ball, but they have the lead. Yellow card for Cruz Azul. 2 minutes to go. Four minutes in. That is true. One minute to go. Brought down. Is this a shot? No room. Shot taken, save, past the post corner in the final minute. Huh. That's cool. They put the 3D whammy mascot out on Press Your Luck. But you're still going to use the 2D whammy animations. Okay, get the hell out of here. Full time. 0-2. 0-2 esta noche. Cruz Azul gets the win. Simple as you like. Well, I don't know about simple, but it wasn't pretty, but they got it done. That being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. Get this one going. Sit tight. We'll be back. Cruz Azul gets the win. 0-2, 0-2. They got it done. There you go. Sit tight. I'll see you. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See ya.